to Jachie Training Center for the Physically Disabled. We are entering. This is the security gate. Let's enter. Up here are the staff bungalows. Some of the staff bungalows. And this this is a request that I made to Honorable Dr. Otunede. At that time, he was the Minister of Energy, and he provided us 17 of these poles. 17 of these poles to give us street lights. So we have 17 from outside the gate up to all the bungalows. That is and when we were making the request for the street light, we made mention of the underground cable that supplies power to the workshop, which is it's not working, it's down. But that was not factored into the support. They only provided us with the street light and not the connection of the power to the workshop. So as I'm speaking, there's a temporary measure that we have made to connect light to the workshop, but I cannot use the three-phase machine, the big industrial machine. That is why I put in the request for the underground cable. But meanwhile, we have contacted the district assembly. Since it falls under their purview, we have contacted them to support us. We are now going to the powerhouse. We are now going to the powerhouse. This is the powerhouse. Unfortunately, the security is not here. I would have opened for you to see the motor that got bent, which you have replaced. But the security is out. It's taking the children to school. So this is the powerhouse. The motor is now working and is pumping water to serve the whole center. So we are very much grateful to Asanteman of Finland. So we are heading towards the dormitory where the students are residing. This is the girls' dormitory. This whole block is for the girls' dormitory. Block is the girls' dormitory. This is the girls' dormitory. And that you look at all these things, it's all getting spoiled. The ballistic, it's all getting spoiled. It needs to be replaced. But since the opening of the center in 1986, there has not been any major repairs, major maintenance at all. And this is supposed to be the boys' dormitory. Originally, it was supposed to be an employment center. That means that the disabled who will come here are going to be employed. But later on, we thought that if we are going to maintain it as an employment center, then only few persons with disability will get the opportunity to work here. So we turn it to be a training center whereby every 3 years the batch goes and another batch comes in. So far, since we started, about 300 persons with disability have completed and have left to work on their own within their own communities. So you look at the wall. We painted some few months ago, but I don't know whether the paint wasn't the best one. It's all getting spoiled again. Yeah, this is supposed to be the bungalow for the director. This is the apartment for the director of the institution. Yeah, that's the director's bungalow. They make it in such a way that those in a wheelchair, if someone in a wheelchair becomes the director, he can easily go to the bungalow without any problem. That's why they have provided a ramp here for us. This block is the multi-purpose hall. That is the assembly and the dining hall together. And the one attached is the kitchen where they prepare food for the trainees. So this is the institution's vehicle. We've written at the back, that is our slogan, disabled but not unable, or disabled not unable. This car has been off-road. It was donated to us by Baco, Ghana Limited, but for so many years now, a lack of maintenance, the vehicle is not working. And the pickup that we have is now at Asafo. It has been sent to Asafo for the fitters to work on. But for some time now, we have no money to go and get it back. So now the institution is without a means of transport. And in case some of the students fall sick in the night, we have to use wheelchair and take them to the nearby hospital, which is Pramso Hospital. So that is also making life uncomfortable. Sometimes we have to, the little money that we have to charter a taxi to Kumasi to do marketing. So it's a problem for us here. Let's go to, so as of now, we are tapping the power from, look, the line. We are tapping the power from the director's bungalow to give light, to supply light to the workshops. And this is not the best. So the underground cable, because of the underground cable, is not working now. This is a temporary measure that we have made. So this is giving light. It's giving light to the dining hall. It's giving light to the dining hall. This is supposed to be the dining hall service. So when there's church service, this is place for church service and this place is for viewing television. This is television. And this one, all the students who come here have to know this is our constitution. That is the Disability Act. And this, every student who comes here is supposed to know what it entails. So we have present one here for those who come here. The kitchen boundary. The temporary light to the house, to the workshop.
When this happens, one of them has to hold the newly circumcised penis and blow some air into it to stop the bleeding. If this does not stop the bleeding altogether, a local herb and some melted shea butter is applied.
As at now, all the students have left for holidays. They are supposed to come back on the September. This is supposed to be the batik tie and dye session. All the students are out. About that money.
Dr. Adaya says Dr. Jachie performs the competition, also goes through training.
For anybody who can, you observe the surgeon perform the circumcision. The surgeon will assist you to perform one, and then you are observed to perform one on your own. And then you know that you are supposed to be
the lavatory, the toilet and the washroom, where Asanteman in Finland are supposed to do the renovation for us. Oh, look at all the liver braids are all broken. So all these liver braids need to be replaced. This is the washroom, the toilet, where in fact, as it is now, when visitors come here, it's really shame to bring any visitor here to ease or peace. It's very shameful. So I quite remember some time ago there was a gathering here on this open space. On this open space, there was a gathering here, and the chief of this town happened to be one of the invited people. And later on, during the program, he wanted to visit the lavatory, and it was said we had to go and stand at the back of this rock and peace. And it was very shameful for us. Let's enter into. So all these lovers have